We're live on Lunch Break Live with the amazing, awesome vegan Elizabeth Alfano making...
I am making eggplant fig pizza. Oh, yes, I am.
Woo! Let's get started.
Okay, so I just want to show you. This is from my tree. Okay, this is from my fig tree. How about that? So, as you guys might know, sometimes you might watch me on my own Facebook page on Wednesdays. I call myself the accidental vegan chef because I don't like food waste. So rather than having these complex recipes, and then I have to run to the store and get everything at the store, and then I have to come back and make it, and then I have to clean, that's an entire long day, I just make things in my kitchen. So if I have a lot of figs, then I'm making a lot of figs.
All right.
So you wouldn't naturally think of pizza and figs, but I'm telling you, it's awesome.
Pizza and figs. So
yes.
You're cutting up those figs.
I
Look
am.
how gorgeous
Aren't
they
figs just
are.
beautiful? Figs are one of the most beautiful things in the world, I think.
My
really,
God. Now, but they're
nature's
so
gift.
sweet, so I'm confused.
Ooh,
I'm a
are
little
you?
bit confused. We got eggplant.
Yeah.
We got onions. I get that for pizza.
So onions will caramelize and they'll go kind of on the sweet spectrum. And eggplant can marry itself with sweet very easily. So this is how I cook. I had eggplants in the fridge. I had figs on my tree. I'm making eggplant fig pizza.
Wow.
That's what we're doing, people. And of course, what would ever be made without onions? Nothing. So,
Nothing.
Nothing. And then some spices, you'll see it's also easy to do. And I think
How many figs do you use?
well, so I usually do per pizza about a cup of figs. Now, I've got several pizzas that I'd like to make today. I don't know if we'll have time in the whole show, but I've got all these figs.
Can you show us, I know you've got a whole, great setup here where
I
everything
do.
is organized.
I do.
Can you show us the final product for a second just to entice people? I think there's one over there.
I have kind of one.
Yeah, okay.
So this is the final product without the arugula and the pine nuts because I thought we'd
Uh-huh.
make it together.
Oh,
So this is
wow.
what the base looks like. You have eggplant, you have fig, you have vegan feta or vegan parmesan. Either one will work. I've got a little bit of oregano, and of course I've got my caramelized onions in there.
Wow.
So-
And then you're going to add some veggies, some greens and
course.
stuff. Okay, so how do we
And
put
some
that together?
Pine nuts. Okay. Well, first, would you like me to cook it? Or,
Sure, whatever you
so-
want to do. We're here to follow you.
We're here to follow me. Awesome. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take all these figs, and you see there's really not much to it. You don't need oil. You don't need added sweeteners, particularly if it's in season, my word. But I am going to add balsamic vinegar. So that's just going to help it give a little bit of an acid taste, which I like. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons because that's how I like to do. And this is going to make a very interesting complex taste with the eggplant and, of course, the onions. Okay, ooh, hop back in there, you.
Okay, wow.
Okay, I know,
Okay,
so very
so
pretty.
I'm going to come around the bend and watch
Sure.
you right now.
But I need to chop some eggplant.
Oh, we're back.
We're
We're
back.
back. We're back.
I've already chopped the onions. Of course, you guys probably all know how to chop onions. I like to chop my eggplant very thin. Now, I'm no perfectionist here, but I like it to be very, very, very thin.
Mm-hmm.
This way, it's going to also take on the sweet of the onions so that it can permeate. So I really like to...
Diane Scaramella says, nice kitchen. Yes, she has a great
Hi,
kitchen.
Diane. Thanks for joining us,
Yeah,
Diane.
And Kelly Hicklin says, love figgies.
Oh, who doesn't? Who
Yeah.
doesn't? And one of the things I like to get across with my cooking, and this will be my last eggplant slice, is that it doesn't have to be tricky and hard. I had eggplants in the house. I had figs on the tree. Boom, we're making pizza.
Wow.
So,
I want to
yes.
know about the crust too, but let's...
Okay. I'll get
one
that
thing
to you
at a
for sure.
time. One thing at a time.
Everybody, we're moving over.
Woo!
We're starting
Okay,
to
here
cook.
we go, here we go, here we go. We're
Now,
coming
of
around the
course-
bend of this beautiful kitchen. We're here with awesome vegan Elizabeth Alfano, who is a Jane Unchained contributor as well and has her own vegan cooking show as well.
I have to get olive oil. Hold on, people.
Uh-oh.
So sorry. I'm coming right back.
And
So
here
sorry.
are the figs standing by, ready to go into the pan. So, okay.
Yes, okay. So, of course, I'm cooking here with olive oil, which is... I'm Sicilian after all, so...
You are Sicilian.
I am, so
Ah.
I've got to be true to my...
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie,
That's
amore.
Oh my God, Jane can sing. Who knew? Okay, I'm putting in
Okay.
the eggplant. You're going to see how this is going to boil down to nothing, or fry on down to nothing. But not a lot of, Dr. Gregor, whom I interviewed the other day on Jane Unchained, he would
yes.
say keep your olive oil to a minimum. I'm going to agree with him because who
Yes.
doesn't like Dr. Gregor?
Yes.
So of course, whoa ho. So of course. we don't have to overdo it on the olive oil.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna sweat these onions, so they're gonna, thank you, Jane. We're gonna sweat these onions, so they're gonna come around.
Shannon Blair says, what a beautiful kitchen, and I love the idea of making all these kinds of different vegan pizzas.
Yes, of course.
You know what? There's a vegan pizza parlor in our neighborhood. We happen to live in the same neighborhood.
We're in Venice now.
Which we won't, well, okay,
oops.
we'll just say Venice. That's a pretty big place.
Pretty big place,
But there was a new pizza parlor, and I walked in. Oh, actually, when they were constructing, I said, can you please offer some vegan pizzas? And they said, yeah, we plan on it, because now pizza parlors are offering vegan pizzas
everywhere.
So I went in after they opened, and guess what? The biggest selling pizza was the vegan pizza.
Boom.
And it's delicioso.
Yes, it is
so
delicioso.
Ask your local pizza parlor to carry vegan options.
Yes, absolutely.
That's one way we're going to veganize it. Okay, now we got a little bit of oil. We're not going too crazy on it.
Not going too crazy.
Nope.
But I'm just going to cook my figs, everybody. I'm going to let my figs get in there. I'm going to let my figs cook down with their balsamic vinegar. And that is going to be that. Whoa! No, put that away and get a clean one. Okay, so this is just going to sit here. Now, I like to do it on low heat.
Really?
Let it caramelize. Yes, let it take its time.
Maybe that's my problem, because I put everything on high and I burn things.
Right. Well, and it's very easy to burn things if you're not willing to really babysit it and watch it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I love to put everything on high. I'm like, why put it on low when you can put it on high? What's the advantage of having it on low?
It caramelizes, so you've just got consistent temperature that comes through. So it caramelizes, and you're going to get a better taste, and you're not going to burn them, because the onions are thin and they are easy to burn.
All right, Paige Parsons Roach says, Erewhon has cauliflower vegan pizza. It's delish.
Woo!
We are making
eggplant fig pizza.
Eggplant fig pizza. There's the eggplant. There's the fig. Now, what about the crust?
Yes, we're going to get right to that. I salt everything.
What are you putting on?
I'm putting on salt.
Okay.
I put salt on everything.
Okay.
Again, Dr. Greger might say no. So, of course, this is the great thing about cooking. You cook to your taste, to your family, and to your needs. So
I put nutritional yeast. And I also put Bragg's aminos on everything.
So good for you.
Yeah.
So good for you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make that dough.
Okay.
So I do have to say,
I want to know how to do this, because it's never occurred to me that you could make dough at home.
Oh, yes. So I'm cheating. I've already made the dough. So here is my dough.
Let's see.
And it is, isn't this lovely?
How did you make it?
So it's just water, flour, salt, and yeast.
The flour?
That's part of the flour. This is the whole wheat flour, and then there's also some white flour. And
Let's see. Okay, whole wheat flour, red mill. Bob's Red Mill, 100% stone ground whole wheat. Can you do it all with whole wheat?
My recipe doesn't call for that. It's half and half, basically, give or take. And then I like to sprinkle on some, this is my marble countertop. I'm just gonna sit here and roll it.
Okay, So let me just say this.
Please.
You make this dough, because I have no idea how to make dough. Can you give us an idea of how you make the dough? Because you've made it, and I understand that.
Yes.
But how do you make it?
Basically, so you mix it all together, and then you take a wet cloth, and you put it over the bowl with all of its mixed ingredients.
What's the combo between water and flour?
Oh dear, I don't remember. I'd have to look at my...
Basically.
So like half a cup to a cup.
Okay. So half a cup of the actual flour to a cup of water.
Yes, give or take.
Which is just like everything else when you make whatever.
Yes. And
oatmeal.
I can follow up with the exact recipe.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to post the exact recipe.
Yes,
so here we go. So
here we go. So in my kitchen, I like to make, and this I actually am starting to think is going to be too much. Hold on, people.
Wow.
I think that's going to be too much.
And you're making a thin, right?
I'm trying to make as thin as I can. So I do also want to say, a lot of people say, oh my gosh, I don't have time to cook. And I always think, gosh, this is a great chance to bond with your children. Cooking is so fun, and what kid doesn't like pizza? So it's a great, exercise that you can do together, and then you really kind of have a family moment. And so if you're looking to connect with your 10-year-old, your 8-year-old, and you don't know what to do, rather than think of cooking as a chore.
Diane Scaramella says, yeah, I'm making this tonight.
Oh, awesome. I love you, Diane.
Yeah.
And be prepared to put in some elbow grease, because...
How do you know when you've rolled it enough? And also, how do people get the square? Like, this looks like the map of, Germany.
Well, It's a little catch can, you know.
Yeah.
So
Or do you cut it? Can you cut the edges?
You can cut it. You can cut it. Wow!
Oh.
Getting too excited there. You can cut it, but I like to just kind of.
So you keep putting more powder on.
Yeah, so that it doesn't stick.
The flour.
Yeah.
I better check so that I don't do something stupid, because I could.
Uh-oh. Should we
just
follow
checking
you
over
over
here.
there, or should I
No,
run
I'll
and
be
follow
right
you? Okay.
I'm coming right back.
All right.
To you.
So we are making fig eggplant pizza. These figs are from Elizabeth's tree. We have a lot of figs in the neighborhood. I have a fig tree down the block from where I live. And it has a beautiful aroma, by the way, fig tree. And these eggplants are fabulous. And
We're rolling
you
our
are
own dough.
Sicilian, and you're giving us a Sicilian treat here.
Yes, and you know, Sicilian cooking loves figs. Figs are great in Sicily as well. So
Shannon Blair says her son, her young son, Vegan Evan, loves to cook with her and Grandpa.
Oh, isn't that
Or
great?
Grandma, sorry,
When you
Grandma.
can do that with your kids together, isn't that wonderful?
Ooh, wow, look at that. That is
I know.
So how long does this go on for? I mean,
Well, I really like to roll it out as thin as I can.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to kind of move on to our example that I've already done prior to this. Ah, the magic of TV. The magic of TV. That was easy.
There you go.
So in an ideal world, it comes out like this. And in advance, and I don't want this to seem tricky to you. In advance, I had taken, hold on, I'll show you.
There you go. There
Sorry.
is.
Into
Here
my
you go.
kitchen.
You start with flour. It's like 1 part flour to 2 parts water. You can use also white flour. And then
Okay, so
you'll
right
roll it.
before Jane came,
Yeah.
I took garlic,
Uh-huh.
I put it in tinfoil,
Uh-huh.
I chopped off the top.
And you threw it across the room.
No, not today. And I put it in the oven at 425 for about 50 minutes.
Say that again because I love garlic.
Okay,
Tell
me
me
too.
what you did. Let's see the garlic. Let's talk. Show and tell.
Regular old garlic.
Yeah.
I cut off the top.
Where is it cut off? I don't.
I haven't done it yet because I already cooked it.
Yeah, okay.
So I cut off the top.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of olive oil so it doesn't get dried out. I wrap it in tinfoil and I put it in the oven for about 50 minutes.
50?
50
At what
425.
425.
And then when it's all gooey and warm, I squeeze it out of these and I make a paste. So here I
Wow.
have a garlic paste.
Wow.
And I didn't do anything to it. It was all squeezed out and
garlic.
soft. And
Oh, wow. That's fabulous. Okay.
so I'm going to put my garlic down on the pizza as a base. Now, Jane, I'm counting on you. Do not let me forget what is behind
Okay,
me.
yeah. Well, I'm the burn queen. I burn everything and set off the alarm.
Maybe I'll...
You know, sometimes when we do lunch break live and somebody cancels at the last minute and I've got to do it, we have Pyrex exploding
Oh, my
and
word.
all sorts of things. So,
Oh, my word.
yes, Shannon loves the garlic. Yeah, so then you just take that garlic and you
spread
just
it around.
spread it around.
And
Wow.
now remember, if you don't like garlic, that's okay. Then
Yeah,
don't use
don't use
garlic.
it.
I mean, you know, cook to your taste, your family. There's no one way of doing any recipe. You know, when I saw what I had in my fridge, figs and eggplant, I'd never heard of eggplant pizza before, or fig eggplant pizza.
Yeah.
You know, a sweet, savory kind of pizza. I'd never heard of that before. Doesn't mean I can't make it. So,
we don't have to just follow what other people have
No
invented.
way.
We can invent our own.
Well, that's the fun
dishes.
of cooking.
And by the way, share this with your pre-vegan friends so that when they say, "What do you eat, grass?" we can say, "No, we
please.
eat eggplant
please.
fig pizza."
Oh, yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yes, we do.
All right.
So I'm going to take out a little spoon here, make sure I... So I love garlic as well, and I'm not going
I'm
to
a
waste any of it.
garlic-aholic.
So yeah, you feel
Yes.
me. Jane feels
Vegan
me.
vampire style, says
Hi, vegan
Didier
vampire.
Daniel. Yes. Wow.
I know.
Okay, so there
Awesome.
you go.
So there we go on our figs, and now hopefully what's happening on the stove is
yes.
ready. Let's just see if we get that
Whoa.
lucky.
All right, so now wait, we're coming around the bend here in this gorgeous kitchen.
Sorry.
Awesome vegan Elizabeth Alfano in the house making. The aromas are extraordinary.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we've got these thinly sliced eggplants.
So sorry.
Wow.
So sorry.
Well, better than the alarm taking off.
I'm not sure how to do
There
that.
we
Can should just
No,
go
it
off.
happens automatically.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, it just
So
prevents
sorry.
a fire. It's all right. Don't
Okay.
worry about it. Better than having a fire.
Okay.
So what we're doing here is,
We're just about ready with our eggplants and onions. But we
Okay.
are ready with our figs.
look at these figs.
I know
Incredible.
that. Aren't they? They've cooked down and they've got some more juice to them. And so we've got a nice,
Yeah, there you go.
we've got to see how it's caramelized. You've got that balsamic vinegar in there as well. So look
Yum,
at our
yum,
figs.
yum, yum,
So
yum.
I'm going to turn this off the stove and put it
Okay.
here.
I have a feeling if we turn off the, maybe, okay, we'll turn that off and, one more time.
still on. Okay.
All right, we'll just keep going.
You know what?
Keep
Let's
moving.
move away
All right,
from there.
all right. We're gonna move away. We're gonna assemble over here.
Yes.
So, here we go. We're at the amazing kitchen. All right.
I
here we
like
are.
my things to
Okay.
be evenly spaced.
Uh-huh.
But if you're thinking, oh gosh, I don't really want it to be that heavy, or I want to make half fig, half eggplant, you can
So
do
you
that
didn't
too.
cook these figs for that long.
No, I didn't. And of course, you can let them cook for much longer.
This is just figs with balsamic vinegar, sauteed
Yes.
with a little oil on the grill or in a pan.
Yes,
And so we're
absolutely.
putting together this incredible, amazing
Yes, look at
eggplant fig pizza,
I know.
vegan, 100% vegan,
I know.
100% delicious and nutritious.
And so hearty. So this is going to be a very filling pizza when all is said and done, without being heavy. I don't know if
Yeah.
that makes sense to you, but it's not oily, and it's not, it has some cheese, but not a whole heck of a lot.
Monica Jimenez Suarez wants to know, sorry I missed it, what spices did you put? And interestingly enough, you didn't put any spices, I don't think.
So far, it has just been salt and pepper and
Salt and
balsamic
pepper.
vinegar.
Yeah. Now, if you want to put spices,
Who's that?
like Snarky Vegan Girl loves spices. She loves hot sauce and stuff like that. You could certainly probably do that, but
Sure
I
thing.
don't know. I would maybe stay away from the hot sauce.
Yeah, I wouldn't do hot sauce
We've
here.
got garlic though. We've got roasted garlic on the bottom. Look at this. This is amazing what you're putting together.
And I'm about
Whoa.
to, speaking of spices, add some oregano. Because
Oregano.
I like that. So of course I'm
Okay.
going to spread this around, people.
Somebody said, you have such a big kitchen, you need rollerblades.
I would love that. That would be super
Yeah,
fun.
thank you, Shannon. Yes, Lunch Break Live gives a lot of people vegan cooking tips. We have been doing this for 3 years. We've never repeated a day. So that's how many vegan recipes there are. We don't need to repeat.
Oregano, just for the person who asked about spices. And then I do like salt and pepper. So I'm probably going to come back here with just a
Yum.
little bit of salt and pepper.
I'm so glad I didn't have breakfast.
Yes, I
'Cause
didn't
I'm going to
either.
have a nice lunch with you.
Awesome.
I can't wait to taste test this.
Awesome. One thing I forgot to tell you, but oh well, the magic of television. Another thing that I have done today is I've taken, again, a teeny bit of olive oil, and I've taken some raw pine nuts, and I roasted them.
Wow.
So we're
So
gonna,
how did you roast them?
well, I actually sort of fried them up a little bit. I put them in the pan with some olive oil, and I just kind of let them crisp up on the edges.
Yeah.
So
wow. Okay.
let me put that here.
Okay, let's see how you do that. Wow.
Just kind of sprinkle it around. I know. Now there are two ways of school on this. Two thoughts of school on this. So you can add the nuts before or at the end. It depends if
Okay.
you want them to be crispy, or
Yes.
it depends if you want them to be kind of blending in with all of the taste.
Kim Wagner Lee says every lunch break live has given a new face for vegans.
Isn't she wonderful?
Oh, this is gonna be one of my faves.
Okay,
Now what do we
now,
got? Now
you have your choice. So you've got some sweet in there, right? You've got the fig, and you've got balsamic, so that's gonna go nice with a little bit of bite. So either you can do follow your heart Parmesan, which is always great.
Love it.
Or you can do my boyfriend made vegan feta. I kid you
What?
not. This is his vegan feta.
Are
Please.
you kidding? We gotta come back and have him make
Yes,
that vegan
you-
feta. I'd
Oh.
like to know how to make it.
He would love to do that. He even makes vegan blue cheese. So
What?
yes, and vegan mozzarella. He does it for me. So we're gonna put this on.
That's incredible.
Wait, did
What
I
a boyfriend
mention?
you
I
have.
know it. Did I mention hearty pizza? Did I mention that already?
Jeez,
So, I
this
know
is
it.
amazing. Look at this.
So now, because of how much we have on, it's probably going to need to cook, I'm going to say, for about 20 minutes at 450, but depends on your oven. My oven runs a little hot, so I run
Yeah.
my oven at 425.
Okay.
But, you know, you got to know your oven.
What's
And-
in this, what you call it, vegan feta?
Yes, I knew somebody would ask me that. It's based on cashews, and my boyfriend
Cashews.
made it. So if
Wow.
you feel like I'm cheating,
Well, we're coming
then
back.
just buy
We're coming
follow your
back
heart.
and having him make it.
Okay. Oh, he would
That
love
would
to
be-
do
I
that.
would love that because
Oh.
I'd love to learn how to make cheese at home.
Oh, yeah,
Vegan
it's so
cheese,
easy.
vegan cheese.
You know, not many ingredients, which is what I love about it. Basically
Yeah.
cashews.
Look at that,
Basically
cashews. Wow.
Now, like
Okay.
I said, we're going to put it in the oven at 425.
Okay, we're coming around the bend again. Woo! And yes, we have a bit of a fan. It goes on automatically, but that's okay. All right.
In it goes.
Usually when I open my stove, I find like all these pots and pans that I've forgotten to take out.
I'm going to put the alarm just so I don't
Okay.
forget that.
And that's what, 20 minutes?
I'm going to put it on 15 so I can check on it.
Yeah, okay. So now we're coming back, and what's happening now?
What's happening now is, so sorry. What's
That's all right.
happening now is, I said there are two schools of thought about this. So this is how the pizza would look when you take it out of the oven.
Uh-huh.
Again, we have
Look at
vegan
that.
feta,
Yum.
caramelized onions, eggplant, figs, oregano, salt and pepper, which, salt and pepper, okay. Now this time, I didn't put the pine nuts on ahead of time. I'm putting the pine nuts on after the fact, which I think is also going to be maybe even better than what I just did.
Wow, look at that.
So we just sprinkle them. Now some people don't like pine nuts. It's okay. People
Yeah,
don't
don't
put
put
them
'em
on.
on.
It's okay. No
That's the
panicking.
thing, you know, there's so much more variety in vegan cooking than meat. There's only 6 animals pretty much that we kill for food, whereas there's hundreds of thousands of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains.
Oh my gosh.
And we can arrange them in many, many different combinations.
Absolutely right. Now, there's no point in having a pizza without some lettuce. So, I want to make sure. I like arugula. So arugula goes on my pizza. But if you wanted something else, you could put
You
something
put the
else.
arugula right on top of the
Oh,
pizza?
I do. Oh yeah, it's like a salad pizza.
Oh, a salad pizza.
Yeah.
Wow. This
So
is
I like it to
interesting.
be fresh and
Wow.
okay. So now I promised Jane that I would take a picture. So I'm
Okay,
going to do
yeah.
that with my phone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you can also, some people are saying they've made a lot of cashew cheeses,
Oh,
including
yes.
mozzarella. Kim Wagner-Lee says our options are limitless. Please share this with your pre-vegan friends. Nobody can fault you for sharing a cooking recipe, and we can let people know that there is another way. We don't need to kill to survive.
That is so
There are
true.
no mistakes in a vegan kitchen because nobody dies. We are making, and we're about to taste test, big eggplant pizza. We learned how to thinly slice the eggplant and chop up the figs into 4 parts, saute both of them with onions and a little olive oil, salt and pepper, and then we put it on this basic flour base.
Hope you're
and-
hungry.
Wow, I am hungry. I'm starving.
So now,
Whoa.
a little note about this crust
Yes.
is that I rolled this super thin. I wanted it to be almost like flatbread. Now,
Yes.
the second crust that I just put in there, I didn't roll as thin. So, and it's because I knew it would be a heavier, I
Yeah.
had more things that I
Yeah.
was putting on it. So, you know, again, you can kind of decide how thick or thin you want your crust to be.
Wow, this is
I
amazing.
know. I'm going to get you a plate, Jane.
I
and
can't
then-
wait to taste it. Okay, I'm singing. You know that's good when I start
You
singing.
know that she's happy.
All right.
Let me
Okay, let's
see.
put one on and take a pretty picture. Unless you want to do the photos with the next batch that comes out.
Well, then this will take. We'll be off air probably by
Yeah,
the time.
yeah, but it's always
yes,
there's still photos.
Yes,
for
there's
later.
still photos for later, so we
Okay,
can
so
do
we'll do
maybe
that.
both. I
Okay.
don't know.
So,
Here's one for
whoa, look how
Jane.
pretty.
Here's one for Jane. Here's one for me.
Look at that.
One for
That's
you, one for
absolutely
me. One for you, one for me.
gorgeous. Look at that. And it looks so healthy.
It is healthy.
And you know, usually you think of pizza, you think of fattening, not good for you, blah, blah, blah.
None of that. None
this
of that
is-
here.
Wow. Woo.
Actually, I do have to say, hats off to me. It actually
yeah, hats
is really,
off to you.
It actually is really
Seriously.
pretty. I love
Look
it.
at that. That is gorgeous. Whoa. Absolutely pretty. All right.
How about if we switch and
Okay.
you eat it and I'll take the camera?
I love it. So
Okay.
come around the bed.
Yes, I'm going to bring the plates.
No, just, oh, you want to leave it
okay.
there?
Yeah, no, here, I'll come around. I'll come around.
We got
and,
some nice lighting here. Okay, so here we go. You can hold it high.
Sure
and
thing.
Around the bed.
Now,
Ta-da!
here she is.
Hi, hello everyone.
It's-
Okay, so here you do this.
Oh, yes.
Now we're gonna
Oh,
go
yes,
like
oh, yes,
this.
oh, yes,
There
of
you
course,
go.
there's
There I
that
am.
beautiful face.
Oh,
There's that
you
beautiful
see me?
face. Yes, we sure do.
Okay, I'm very excited. So look at this. This looks absolutely
Oh, my gosh.
gorgioso.
Yes.
We're talking
Oh, look
eggplant
at you.
and
Fig. Eggplant fig pizza. Oh my word. Oh, yummy. Oh my gosh.
This is so good.
Look how great that is. Oh, Diane says, looks so good.
This is delicious.
It's not heavy, right?
No, it's not heavy at all.
Really light
Not
and crisp.
heavy.
And what do you think of the flavor profile? Can you taste the figs?
But you know, at first I thought a little weird. Gorgeous. Perfect.
Really? Good. So I can take tips if you've got them. Now for your flavor,
No.
your
Perfect.
palate.
Perfect.
Okay, you wouldn't add
Absolutely
anything.
perfect. The figs are kind of like onions. They taste sort
Yes.
of like sweet onions.
They come together very nicely, figs and onions. And what do you think about the arugula on top? Adds an extra freshness, yes? Yeah. And can you taste the pine nuts?
It's all good. And I can taste your boyfriend's vegan feta cheese.
Of course, vegan feta cheese.
Wow.
And then the eggplant is in there as well, so it becomes a very complex, very harmonious, very light meal. So it's not, you know, you think these things, you know, a lot of it depends truly on how much oil you use. So we didn't do anything that Dr. Gregor would disapprove
It's
of.
a guilt-free pizza.
I love it.
Because
Yes.
usually, you know, when I have pizza, which I do slice, you know, every so often, I feel a little guilty. Like,
yeah.
you know, this is totally guilt-free.
You feel like I got to get to the gym. Yeah. The pressure to get to the gym. Awesome. Well, I'm happy that you love it. I'll have to send you home with some figs and some pizza. Good. You can take some pizza to the Snarky Vegan girl.
Snarky Vegan would love this.
Yeah.
This is right up her alley.
Awesome. Well, she'll have to come
It's
back
so
and
good.
I'm thrilled.
I mean, the crust is crispy.
it is crispy.
Any questions or comments?
Well, I have some smiley faces, some thumbs up, some nice people here. Diane was so nice. Ooh, Shannon Blair, love the arugula.
Yummy.
Rucola, Didier says. Hey, Didier, what's shaking? Kim, our options are limitless. It's so true. Oh my God.
Now I got a little sandwich that I've made.
Awesome. It's coming together.
This is good. This is really good.
That's so great. I'm so glad you like it. Well, Jane, you're just going to have to come back to my kitchen.
All right, I want to ask you, I'm going to go around the bend.
Sure
and
thing.
ask you.
Oh, I'm about to dig into the pizza, people. I'm about to get some myself.
I'm going to ask you what you're doing. Sorry, we got a little transition there. So
Hiya.
what's your next phase? Where are you headed to?
Well, so every Wednesday I do a cooking demonstration called The Accidental Vegan Chef because I just want to show people that I don't like food waste. So you just take whatever's in your fridge and you make something really interesting. And that's how I come up with all my recipes, just like this one. And then in addition, I have the Awesome Vegans podcast. It airs on WGN Radio in Chicago, and it's on Vegan Magazine, iTunes, YouTube, and Jane Unchained. So I interview people live on Jane Unchained, and then I take the audio and the video, and it goes to all these other outlets. So I interview incredible people that maybe mainstream folks don't know are vegan. Moby, and Olympic athletes, and doctors, and cinematographers, and comedians, and lots of different people that really cross over And so I want the whole world to know, like, it's not some freaky thing. I don't know why people think being vegan is some freaky thing. It's not. It's actually this wonderful, happy, liberating, where your actions and your philosophies meet and come together, which makes you 150% of yourself. I like to call it the bingo effect. When your passions and your actions meet, and your life lives harmoniously that way, it's wonderful. And you see all these people doing powerful things, politicians, etc., and they're all on Awesome Vegans. And so that's a long-form podcast show, happens right here on Jane Unchained, and that keeps me pretty busy.
Thank you, Elizabeth Albano. You are an awesome vegan and an amazing chef. Woo! And we love your eggplant pizza. Woo!